If you are one of the many hundreds of volunteers searching for Sebastian Rogers, and if you are wanting to search for Sebastian Rogers but you do not know where to search, begin searching here where Tennessee shines. Here's where Tennessee shines, right over Johnny Cash Parkway, Carriage Way, Sanders Ferry Road, Conway Twitty Lane here at Drakes Creek Park. It is here where Tennessee shines. It is also here where the dark moon was conjunct Juno, with a conscious raising experience with the relationship here. That is exactly what was in transit, touching Sebastian's natal. And it's going here at the park. You can even search here at the Kids Kingdom. It is that greenway. It is this body of water that feeds into the Cumberland River. Here around Long Hollow Pike, 4104 Long Hollow Pike, there's a little driveway here. I'm not sure if that is a residence. It does not have a mailbox. But this area right here is where the Tennessee and the missing line are, right here. Tennessee rises to the occasion right here. And this is where the missing palace was when he went missing, which brought a wake-up call with the burden of communications. Probably could be with 2 or more people because there's a Gemini. It's a health factor. These 2 lines even go over a home right there on Long Hollow Pike, off of Long Hollow Pike. The missing palace and the rising of Tennessee comes over 2910 River Road in Ashland City, right here. Going over Bluegrass Drive as well, comes into the Cumberland here. The missing Pluto in the second house of values when he went missing was fated with a relationship, and that was going here, going toward Fort Campbell, over Fort Campbell. Going this way in Oak Grove, Kentucky, that is where the Tennessee Chiron is. It's where Tennessee's wounded with their values and authority, someone that is older. And natally, there is an expansion of values here for Sebastian and long travel. Tennessee devours communications, and it brings them darkness with these communications. It's also where Sebastian is wounded with the third house of communications that's hidden. But he also meets his north node going this way into Allensville, Kentucky. Goes over Sturgis, Indiana, Henshaw, Shawneetown, Old Shawneetown. The missing Venus that was conjunct Mars in Aquarius, the third house when he went missing, is going this way over the Ohio River, where Illinois and Kentucky connect. It's where he meets his north node in Aquarius, where Tennessee devours communications about the values of the future, with networking, with groups. Tennessee's lowest point is here in Pisces, going through Orlinda and Providence into Middleton, Kentucky. This is also where Hygeia was going when he went missing, after it touched his Uranus in Pisces during the missing event. That Hygeia in Pisces went over his Uranus here in the 4th house of home, right here, going over Middleton, Kentucky. Tennessee's 3rd house, Pluto conjunct Cupid in Pisces. It's about their desires of what is hidden and the leadership they take. This is 100 North Owen Street in Russellville, Kentucky. This would actually be the lowest point Sebastian could have going this way. And it's also something that he learns. There's a low point here at home that he learns about. Missing Neptune is going through Cross Plains in Providence in Kentucky, and it's going all the way up. TBI gets a conscious raising experience here, like a wake-up call. The missing North Node that was conjunct Chiron, that also went over his own Chiron in the third house of communications and siblings, is going over Portland, Mitchellville, Gold City, into Bowling Green, east of Bowling Green, actually. The biggest hotspot I do have, though, is the river, the Cumberland River. That's where Tennessee shines. Here, going over Rockland Road, is where the TBI meets their mark. This is where they meet their mark, and the red line is the outer will of Sebastian, and the Tennessee line is where they have a conscious raising experience with a relationship in the house of groups. Goes over Overlook Circle here. 85 Overlook Circle in Hendersonville. Could symbolize a park area with Libra and the law enforcement. It's right next to the missing South Node that is fated with Hygeia and Pisces that was going north. And again, this is Tennessee again with a relationship, government-owned land possibly. This is Power Plant Road, 98 Power Plant Road here in Hendersonville, Tennessee. Right across from Power Plant Road, looking in the river, and I want to get you right here where the state of Tennessee's line is. I have the little man looking into the river right here in this parking lot, right here. It's right by the dam. And there's a lot of woods on the other side. Those woods on the other side that touch Tennessee line is right here at 1070 Cinder Road in Nashville. The little man is now standing on Burnett Road, and we are about to look at that because it's right next to Tennessee, natal, and TBI. And we're just staring off into the water right here. If we come down a little bit, I can show you 233 Old Hickory Boulevard. There's nothing but train tracks. Trains on this side. The other side, it still is looking just all industrial, where Sonterra is. That's on Swinging Bridge Road, 326 Swinging Bridge Road. Then go closer into his home, and this is, again, where Tennessee shines. They're going to show up and show out. They're going to shine right here, all the way into these woods, all of these woods. It's thick. Lots of terrain right there. They shine coming down on Hurt Road, Goshentown Road, Glenbrook Way, Forest Retreat, Sumner Meadows, Southern Trace, Glen Oak Boulevard, Hepplewhite, Colonial, Volunteer Drive, Drakes Creek Park, and back to Saunders Ferry. They shine on Stewart's Ferry going into Priest Lake. Tennessee shines going over 2899 Hobson Pike, right here. Leonard Hudson Road is where his sun is shining, conjunct Mars, but it is squaring Saturn, which is a business. This is Saturn. And Tennessee is shining on Burnt Knob Road, which is in the Blackman area, Murfreesboro, Veterans Parkway, going over 840. It extends all the way into Alabama and Panama City. Godspeed to anyone that is searching for this sweet young man. If you have any information at all, please call 911. Let's get this boy home.